right. So what we have going on here is a little bit of that green-white hexproof action. Let's pull up... let's do this. Alright, so the namesake of the deck isn't even in the deck. Slippery Bogle was the original Bogle. 1 mana, 1/1 with hexproof. We don't have that in Frontier, but we do have Glade Cover Scout, which is basically the same deal, just green instead of green-blue. And then the idea is you put a bunch of enchantments on it to make it bigger and more swole, and attack in for a lot of damages. Basara Tower Archer is our other hexproof friend. We have SRAM Senior Artificer, or Edificer, not Artificer, because it says whenever we cast an aura, which we plan to do a lot of, we draw a card. And some of our auras are Sixth Sense. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Griff's Boon gives it flying. Ethereal Armor pumps it for each enchantment we have and gives first strike. All that glitters does that minus the first strike. Cartouche Solidarity gives first strike and makes 1/1. Unflinching Courage is big game, basically. I put a couple Talons of Wildwood in here to give some trample, and because we can return it to our hand. Season of Growth is not an aura, but it does let us scry whenever we cast a creature, and then whenever we target it with an aura, we draw a card, which is cool. Can't have a green deck without Once Upon a Time. Sideboard mentions... my stuff is out of order. There we go. Demotion is, I think, the best interaction we can have for other creatures. Veil of Summer for obvious reasons. Night of Autumn's flexible. Murder Investigation is sort of my nod to, like, we don't have any totem armors in Pioneer, so I wanted to go ahead and add in Murder Investigation as a, oh no, they have sweepers card. Rest in Peace for Phoenix decks. So originally I put Authority of the Consuls in the deck, or in the sideboard, for matchups against Saheeli Cat combo, but that's been banned out of the format. But I'm going to leave it in here because it's probably good against aggro decks, so we'll just leave it there, see how it goes. And yeah, let's get into a league. Bash some... Oh, he's so cute. What a handsome boy. Green, white Bogles. Let's use these. Sure. We lost the die roll. That's our first mistake. Yeah, I don't think we can keep this. Don't have a Bogle. We have SRAM, which is good, but we only have one land, and oh, I didn't choose my lands. Rip. So I went down to 18 lands in the hopes that Once Upon a Time would get us there. Gosh, this hand needs... Okay, we're going to keep this. We're going to bottom 6 cents and the second All That Glitters just because it costs 2, or Griff's Boon because it's the weakest of our things. So what we're planning to do here is draw 1-drop and then find a land with Once Upon a Time, or flip those. Yeah, we'll bottom that. All right. Don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Step 1 complete. Yeah, I've had this for a little bit. It's pretty sweet. Like, once Jeff did it, I was like, oh yeah, that's not too difficult to do, and it doesn't hurt to do it, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, Once Upon a Time, we found a 1-drop or a green source. I guess a 1-drop's more important. Both are kind of important. This hand was dire. Maybe I should have gone lower. I don't know. Well, that's a 2-drop we can't cast. So I think we just take the Temple Garden, rather, and play that out tapped and say go. So now if we draw a 1-drop, we can play the 1-drop and Ethereal Armor it. Really, we're just looking for a dork now. We just want a body. We want a warm body to fill the seat and wear the pants. Oh no, they're going to counter our spells. Well, good news for us is we don't have really anything for them to counter. Well, this is going well. Very strong start from the deck. Opt. They topped with their opt. Give us a creature, right? Just one creature. Even if it's SRAM, I'll take SRAM. Like, I don't see any red over there. I have a sneaking suspicion they're JAC Sylvan Awakening, but that's probably a stretch off of 2 lands and an opt. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what they're doing. They're looking to take all the turns. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. What did they name? They named Nexus of Fate and hit 2? No, how many cards does she do? Top 4. So they hit 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they hit 1 and then 1 went to their hand, so they showed it to me again. Oh, that's mean. I think we're dead. Can they go off without reclamation? Probably. Like, even if they can't, they basically have an infinite loop on this fog. It is nice to see this deck is picking up some win conditions, like Lumbering Falls, Thing in the Ice. No, it's okay. Oh, honey. All right. All right. We didn't show them anything. And we're basically dead. They have Blast Zone and Reclamation, so... You know, Rest in Peace is kind of interesting here. I kind of like these 4 cards. Like, Rest in Peace shuts off their... it shuts off their Tamiyo. It shuts off Dig Through Time. And then bringing in Night of Autumn, we can kill Reclamation and Search for Escanta. Those are the words I'm looking for. What to cut? I don't feel like I can cut any creatures here. Season's Growth might be too slow here. We just want to get them. And these are kind of medium, so I'm not really worried about having to sacrifice a creature to them. All right, hold on. I'm going to mute the microphone if that works. That does not work how I want it to work. Hold on. Okay. Yes, we'll play first. Yeah. Yeah, this is keep. This is a much better hand. Let's go. We did it! Oh, I like that. I like that. Alright, so this lets us draw a card. Woo! That was a good draw. That was a good draw. Thing in the ice. Thing in the ice is kind of scary. I think they're just dead next turn. I think they are what you would define as dead next to... How much does this cost to activate again? 3. Okay. Whew. Goodness gracious. Yeah, they're dead. I guess they could counter this. Please don't counter this. They don't have fog up. Neat. We did it. What does this read? Can't block, can't be activated. So that doesn't really help. Yeah, I think we've got it right here. Unfortunately, not really any way to interact with our friend thing in the ice. Just got to kill them before it matters. I made some small changes to the setup on stream here, but they're probably like little things you don't notice as much. But I just keep looking at it like, yeah, I did that right. Gosh, I feel like I can be greedy and mulligan this. Yeah, I can. I don't even think it's that greedy. All right, we got a 1-drop. We got a 2-drop. We don't have any good auras, but I think we keep this anyway. Like, our deck is just chock full of them, so we're bound to draw it. See? I have brought the most interaction possible with creatures. Yeah, yeah. Thing in the ice is quite annoying. SRAM and right. Let's go, SRAM. I actually think SRAM's the play here. So I can start drawing cards. Oh, shoulders just popping all over the place. Oh, Blast Zone. Blast Zone, you say? Oh, no. Oh, they're going to counter this? What are they doing? Countering. Yep, okay. Sure, 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 sure. I guess they don't want to blow up their Blast Zone yet because, like, I feel like you just take a hit here because you have Blast Zone in play. I'm going to hold on to this just because of that fact. Oh, they didn't. They used the other mode. Gotcha. Neat. Oh, good point. Well thought out. Well reasoned. They are looking for a colored land, I'm sure. They bottomed. That's good for us. Ooh! So you're saying there's a chance. Let's get our boy SRAM in the air. I'm gonna go ahead and rip here, play this tapped. Attack for 9. Gisela is better in some decks because it doesn't get bounced by thing. Huh. They're looking for a land, but what they find is death. Death from above. Gosh, they would be at 3 now, so yeah, you're absolutely right about that. You want Broken Blade, I believe, is the one Precipic is talking about there. Yeah, Angel Horror, look at that. But it doesn't really have any sort of a synergy with what we're doing. I guess it carries an aura pretty well. Maybe in a different deck, sure. How do you get this one back again? You pay 4, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield attached to a creature, activate it at sorcery speed. Okay. So we can do that next turn. Like, I'd be surprised if they don't pop one of these blast zones. Yeah, okay, they're waiting. They are waiting for my turn to do it. Got it. I'm still going to attack all. Oh, rip and play. You're right. You're right. I can't get it back. It's the great synergies, you know? Sure. Right, they got 2 on this. They now have a second blue source. I'm gonna play one of these out and pass. I want to hold on to this because next turn they could rip a green source. And ooh. So I was thinking of holding on to Knight because they could rip a green source and play the thingy. But maybe a 4-3 is just better. They could have also played 2 spells this turn, but okay, so they could opt. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just attack here because I assume they have the opt, and they can just flip these back to my hand. No, okay. All right. Well, then, yeah. Now it's time. Lethal on board. They're finally drawing lands, but they're all blue. Ba dee da da da, etc. Oh, you're right, not lethal. I can count. That's technically lethal. I guess it's technically not because they have this. Still drew a card. I'm still flooping with all the pigs. Yeah. We're actually kind of happy with that. We're... They really... Oh my gosh. All right. I feel like drawing a card then. And I'm going to save that one for next turn. Wow, cycling haze of pollen. Okay. Sure. SRAM is really fun, right? Okay. A little magic happened in game 3 there, but a win's a win. Easy, right? Right, no sweat. Just your opponent only draws 2 colorless lands and the wrong color. Ooh, we won the coin flip. Oh, this hand is so close. All right. I'm gonna keep this one. Bottom. Oops. That. Go take your turns elsewhere, right? Not on my stream. Nice. Nice. Just put this into play tapped for F6 value. Okay. And next turn we can Season of Growth plus Griff's Boon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Adventures. Oh, is this a Possibility Storm deck maybe? Even though I drew that sweet card, I think I still want to play one of these. Whoo! Uh-oh. 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 All right. Let's stop messing around. It's kind of like playing the blue-red in Soul Artifact deck, but I don't have to worry about creature removal. Yeah. Oops. This needs to make white. Our courage was unflinching, and they didn't cast this. Oh, they cast one spell. Sorry. This seems decent. Yeah, Murder Investigation is here for sweeper matchups. So we can put it on one of our already swole creatures. They sweep it, and then we get a bunch of 1/1s. I think I just cut Cartouche again. I think this is fine. Heroic Intervention. No, I'd rather play something that like plays to my themes here, where I can like draw it up, draw cards off of this and Season of Growth. So like this deck isn't about holding up mana, right? This deck is about playing everything onto the board. I think you keep this hand. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Like, this isn't the best dork, but it is a dork. And we drew a land, so this could find a creature now. It didn't, but it could have. I'm gonna take the land. Put this into play tapped. Pass the turn. Ratchet Bomb. I have regrets of not taking Night of Autumn. Whoops. How does Ratchet Bomb work again? Tap to put a charge, tap, sacrifice to destroy. Okay. Yeah. Some people in the 5-0s were running Valorous Stance as a flexible answer protection. Yeah. Like, I could be wrong. That's certainly happened before. Huh. Let's do that. Ooh, good draw, good draw. So trying to bait them into cranking this up to 2, and then we can just put a bunch of 1 mana things out. Like, we got some plans here. Oh, they could sweep us. Possibility Storm. Hit Knight of Autumn. Please hit Knight of Autumn. Rats. We were so close. Have I played a land? I have not. Yeah. I would love to cast that. Is this turn good? Was this turn good? Oh, sorry. Sorry, opponent. Okay, and we've convinced them to crank it up to 2 so we can put our 1 mana things out. Or attempt to, I guess. Possibility Storm does technically make that difficult. Oh, are we dead? Did we just die? We might have just died. Yeah. So basically, they cast Enter the Infinite off of a sorcery speed adventure. It draws their entire deck except for 1. And then they put Barbarismos on top of their deck. They cast Walking Ballista, draw or play this, and then discard lands until we die. What's the math on that? 3. I think we're dead. Because, yeah, okay. We're just dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I gotta look up a couple cards from that interaction now. So let's see. We have Possibility Storm. Then exiles. Player may cast. Okay, so it's casting it from exile, which means Grafdigger's Cage doesn't do anything. Yeah. Keep. Hand's great. Oh, gosh. I regretted not picking up Knight of Autumn last time, but I also had more lands last time. I think I just want to get my 3rd land because I have Unflinching Courage in hand. Boing. Gotta kill him faster this time. Sure. Yeah, it's unfortunate that this doesn't buff the creature, but it's the world we live in, right? That's a 1/4. Do I go for Unflinching Courage, or do I go for 6 cents to draw a card and hope to get, like, an All That Glitters? Well, I can't... Yeah, Courage is probably the right call. Hold on. If I put it over here, though, we can actually get this out of the way. I think that's actually the call. Ooh. All right. They are ramping up. Ooh, another Edgewall Innkeeper. Another Edgelord Gatekeeper. Sorry. All right, let's try and draw land. Sweet. Sweet. Would you like to block? Apparently not. Alright, unless stupid things, they're dead next turn. Like, even Ratchet Bomb doesn't do it here? They could kill SRAM, which would make my life difficult. Stomping Grounds, tapped. And then? And then what happened? Granted, so you're dead. We did it. They have died. I'm curious what they think is so important. Oh, fog. Awkward. That'll be what you call a turn too late. Oh, this has flying. This has trample though. Oh, snap. So they block here, they take 5. Alright, so we gotta... We just need... Oh, you're kidding me. How did I just draw like 4 lands in a row? I just drew 4 lands in a row. Yes. Okay. So they have a fog. Let's see. What, so... No, I think we're still dead to Borborygmos. Because it's like... But this is 13 lands. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 19 that's left in their deck. Plus they're about to fog me, so I'm not gaining 9 life next turn. Ratchet Bomb. We got Knight of Bottom, so that doesn't matter. It's okay. Well, I mean, like, it's close. Like, 19 out of probably 24 lands. Something like that. They should attack me. Yeah, I was going to say, they should just play it safe and attack me. We'll grab a backup SRAM, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Then we go to combat. Hey, what's up? Yeah, we get fogged. Sure. Play this friend out in the turn. They gotta fog us again, though, is the thing? No, wait. Ooh. Unless they just have it, right? If they have it, then, you know, they have it and we're dead. But if they don't have it... I can't believe they pulled the freaking fog out and they had exactly one blocker, and I drew a card for turn, and then I played Griff Spoon, 6 cents, 6 cents. So I had 4 draws at an enchantment that killed them and didn't find it. They are casting Petty Theft on SRAM. How rude. Wow, that's rude. So I have to get past 5 toughness. Yeah, whatever. Are you kidding me? This is whenever you cast, and this is not a cast trigger. Wow. Like, the beats, they are terrible. And they have 2 blockers now. Can only block creatures with flying. Like, if I attach Griffspoon here, it actually kills both of these. Like, I lose this, I lose 6 cents and Flinching Courage, but then next turn I can flash back another Griffspoon and attack for lethal, potentially. I think that's the line. Gosh, it's so bad, though. Also gains us 5 life, though. Yeah. Right? 4, 5, and I'm doing 5. Yep. I'm still in utter awe that I was unable in a million draws to find an aura to kill them. Ooh, maybe I should have played this so that next turn I can flash back 2 Griff Spoons instead of just 1. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. They're at 1 life and I hate it. They should be at 0. They should be at negative something. Oh no. Oh, bud. Yep, that's a giant. That means they have fog. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. We won. Okay, sure. Wow, close game. That was great. Two oh. Oh, we've been paired. Let's go. Ah, we lost a coin flip. Rats. Or 1 and 2 on the coin flip wins. Oh, so close. So close, yet so far. If, like, anything but this Plains was a Once Upon a Time, I'd keep. I can keep this one, though. Yeah, bottom that. Oh, this hand is great. No, you're banned. Go away, you're banned. What do we got here? Bone Crusher, Elvish Mystic, Gore Clan Rampager, Glory Bringer, Goblin Rival Master. All sorts of fun stuff, huh? Yeah, it looks fun. This is just an experiment. That's 5 power I need to get through. That's 5 power I need to get through. Interesting. I think I'm going to lead on this. And then next turn, I'm going to... I get to All That Glitters and Ethereal Armor. Ooh, yeah, I like that one. Nice. Yorvo. Him big. Keyword big. So we need some unflinching courage. You are too slow for this matchup, friend. I'm not winning this race currently, right? Hold on. I hit them 3 times. They hit me 7, 10, 11. Yeah, no. I am not attacking. Not attacking until I draw an unflinching courage. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, these are big things. Down to 6. Unflinching courage. We're just dead next turn. Let's see if we... I don't mind showing them this because I'm cutting it. But let's see if we would have drawn a thing. Nope. 13. Wow. So yeah, we block here, take 8. And are dead. Neat. Neat. Oh yeah, this is what demotion is for. They don't have haste, so I'm not really worried that way. So we want to cut Season of Growth and Sixth Sense. Like one of those. So demotion. Oh, it can't block. This card's bad. Whoops. I don't want them to attack. I don't care if they block. Ugh, bad hand. This hand plays. We will bottom. SRAM might be too slow. Let's bottom SRAM. Adventurous Impulse. Look at the top 3 cards. Oh, that one, yeah. Remember that time I bottom a SRAM and then cast Once Upon a Time and my only hit was SRAM? Thoughtseize. Stop seizing my thoughts. If I'd known about Thoughtseize, I would have brought in Veil of Summer, huh? That's not even true. Yeah, I'm not... On average, I am not a fan of Thoughtseize, but here we are. That's a decent draw against the aggro deck, I guess. Unless they just kill it. They have black, so they could potentially just kill it. Don't make black mana. Make colorless mana. Or do that. That's fine too. I am very ready to have this fatally pushed. Ooh. It wasn't automatically fatally... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a green mana. Natural state. Okay. I mean, it still drew me a card. Can we make them regret it? Oh, gosh. I hate that it's going on SRAM so much. Here is my most killable creature. Ooh. 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on, white source. Come on, white source. All we need is a white source. Untapped white source. I have to specify because there are technically 3 tapped white sources in our deck. Hold on. So... Yeah. Yeah, I just need that white source. Rats. Poop. Oh yeah, we can still hit it. What do you think of Bogles so far? It's as an interactive and fun as I expected it to be. Well, if I don't hit it, I'd rather have all that glitters as opposed to white source. Untap white source. Untap white source. It's as fun and interactive as I expected it to be. Untap white source. Ding ding ding. Our opponent has died. Now we gotta win the tough game. Now we gotta win on the draw. Yeah. That's... Veil of Summer seems slow on the draw, so I'm not bringing that in. I think this is right. I mean, as right as it can be since we have demotion in here instead of a spell that has text. It's a bad card. Don't worry about it. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, okay? We have Once Upon a Time, SRAM, a land, and some spells. So I think you keep. We have Unflinching Courage, which is probably the best card in this matchup. They went to 5 cards. We have Once Upon a Time, so we keep almost. Almost. This deck requires a little bit more than Once Upon a Time, but... So they kept 5. Oh, that was beautiful draw. That was a fantastic set of things to happen. Pew, 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 pew. I'm enjoying this deck. That's a 5-4, isn't it? Okay, it's a 4-4. I think instead of playing SRAM out, I'm going to go ahead and Talons here. And then next turn, I'm going to draw an untap land and play Unflinching Courage and start going ham. That is the joy of having 2 copies of Unflinching Courage in my hand. They can only take 1. And that's exactly what they did. Smart move. No blacks. Well, shoot. It doesn't have first strike, so I'm just gonna attack. Would like to hit a land. What are they casting for 4 mana? Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, here comes the trophy. Or the natural state. That was what I was more expecting because they showed us that last game, but shrug. Ooh, that's a Flave 5. Okay, now they're getting in with the dork. There we go. Alright, so now I can play this out. can do this. Draw a card. Just play this dork out. Swing of 4/5. Because this doesn't have trample, right? Right. Yes, I would like to draw a card. Ooh, and I get to gain some life. Get under that bus. Okay, Griffspoon. That's not Griffspoon. How do I do this? I think I just have the Knight of Autumn. Gain 3. That puts me at 9. Do I gain more if I put counters on it? So it can block the 5/4. Not really. So and then I block the 6/6. I can block that, and then I take 6 down to 3, and I have them dead on the backswing. I believe is the correct way to do this. Oh, I gained 4. Nice. I thought it was just 3. Ever do to deserve this? Listen. Sometimes I just want to win. And I don't have first strike, so I'm not attacking. Ooh. This is a tough one. This one is close. They're at 3. This Land of War Waste is doing some work for us, that's for sure. Oh, he got pushed. Why are you pushing my boy around? Griffspoon kills them? No blocks. We're just going to draw Griffspoon. They're not going to have the thing, and we're going to win the game. That sure is a... Ooh. Now are we dead? No. We trade here. I chump here. I take 3 down to 2, but then I don't have a board. Yeah, we're pretty dead. We're pretty dead. Have you considered drawing day? You know, I considered it, but I decided not to cheat. I decided maybe we shouldn't cheat. I think this is an L. I don't think trading with Steel Leaf would have changed anything either. Yeah, just them having both Thoughtseize and Natural State for our 2 copies of Unflinching Courage really got us there. Manamorphose into Boros Charm. There we go. One of those cards is legal. So trade, chump, take 3. die next turn. They're about to, like, break one of these, and I'm going to be very sad. Okay. They didn't do that, at least. I need, like, a lot of cards is the problem. Yeah, okay. Whoop. Well, we're 2-1, though. Opponent and I were both very aggressive, and they won the coin flip, so... Shrug. What can you do? Look at that first badge. Look at Rogue and his first badge. I appreciate you. Oh no, waiting 45 seconds for an opponent. Oh. All right, let's go. Oh, we lost the coin flip again. Jesus the Mind Sculptor. Okay. Cool, I guess. Missing and creature, so mulligan. Creature and lands to cast it, and things to put on it. On the third card, he shuffled again. He mulliganed to 5, so that's nice. I guess we can just bottom this forest. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? I'm gonna draw a freaking 1-drop and just be like eternally sad. I hate to admit this, but I have really enjoyed playing Magic Online. I think it's more that I've enjoyed playing Pioneer. Ooh, they doing some big mana things. Okay. We don't regret our decision. We get to put this into play tapped and pass the turn. Alright, we can dismiss that. Hexproof. Yeah, no, like, I actually agree. Like, I don't think there's anything necessarily inherently wrong with Magic Online. It's just kind of not the best in the world. Field of the Dead. Oh, I know what they're doing. I see you, opponent. I see what's happening, yeah. I think because they played this dork, I am going to Unflinching Courage. Give it trample, start beating down immediately. Oh, interesting, actually. They're playing Field of the Dead, so we can bring in Authority of the Consuls, and all their zombies will come in tapped, and we won't care. I hate Blast Zone. Please tap out of Blast Zone. Go away. I will do it when I feel like it. They have... Oop. What? They're not tapping out of Blast Zone, and I hate it. I have all of these 1-cost ones. Maybe I can convince them to blow it up by putting this on there? I don't think so. I think they're just going to pump it so that they can kill the creature. But I'm definitely going to get a hit in for... Oh, I should have played Cartouche, actually, because now they're going to pump it and then blow it up next turn, and I would like to have the body left over. Yeah, that was a mistake. I get to draw a card at least? Rats. Yeah, that was a mistake. So, just need to draw a creature now. It's just a strange thing about Bogles. Not a lot of creatures in your Bogles deck. Not a lot of creatures in the Bogles deck. Yep. That said, once we get a creature, oh boy. Why would you play an aggro deck with barely any creatures? It boggles the mind. Right? It's so confusing. Are we dead? I feel like we're kind of dead. They did sort of... Yeah, they have another Blast Zone. Wow. Rude. I think we're just dead here. That's so mean. Alright. So, like I said, Authority of the Consuls is neat for their thingies. I don't really think there's anything else I want to bring in. I kind of do want to keep cartouches because they make an extra body that doesn't have a CMC. Ugh. Ooh, don't bring that up. I'm just going to cut Season of Growth here. It's like extra copies of SRAM, but sure. We are on the play this time, so that helps. Oh, this mana. This hand is so close to just like a snap keep. I guess I have one cost ones. I'm going to keep this. Like, play this tapped on one, and then play this on two. So I can go boop, boop. Oh no! Yeah, Murder Investigation's pretty cool. I like it against sweepers. Not that I've faced one. I guess I'm technically facing one in Blast Zone. Alright, give it trample. Make it swole. Would you like to gain 3 life? You would. Okay. Take 3. Field of Ruin. Okay. Shrug. I'm kind of all in. I don't even care. I've reached that point. Oh, wow, that gaining 3 life was important, huh? Boo. Wow, that took a lot off. You're still dead relatively quickly. You know, next turn if we draw an enchantment and they don't deal with what we got. How come Magic Online has this reminder text, but Arena never did? That's a whiff, friend. Enchantment. Enchantment. Ah. We were so close. Okay. Magic Online has this format, right? Yay! Sorry, that was maybe loud. I don't know. We did it! Do I want murder investigation? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think. Yeah, we're on the draw, so this will be fun, question mark. Oh, I don't like the lands in this hand. Never mind, I'm going to mulligan. I was like, oh yeah, we got 2 lands, a Once Upon a Time. Nah. We can do worse, apparently. We can do much worse, apparently. Okay, sure. This is bad. This is bad. Come on, green source. Come on, green source. Oh, what? Okay. Well, it's not a green source, but it's a creature we can cast, so there's that. It's a creature we can cast, so there's that. Nissa's Pilgrimage. 2 basic forest, reveal those cards, put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other in your hand. Okay. Neat. Hey, we drew a thing. Wow. My mana hates me. Turn 3, deal 3. We're doing it now. Obviously. Let's get it done. Ugh. Oh, they're actually running deserts too? I don't like it. No siree, not one bit. Oh, they didn't get one. Okay. Okay. This ram was made for drying, and that's just what it'll do. Alright. Now we have all our stuff to rebuild once they sweep. I don't think I'm supposed to play this other one. Wait, would that have killed them? Did I just miss lethal? 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. No, it would have been 1 short. We would have been 1 short. Get in there, SRAM. Okay. I mean, they have Blast Zone, but yeah. That makes sense. I guess if they spend a Blast Zone on this, then they're not killing this, right? Yeah. Hooky. Let's do it. They have 6, so their next differently named land starts making zombos. Uh-oh. What is this? Hulamog is this? Oh, is this a devoid thing? Is this the... Why would you say that, Rogue? Why would you say that? Hubris. So they're just going to down tick 2, and we're not going to have a board. I like that it takes them forever to do it. Oh, they can just down tick again? I hate this game. Yep. We're pretty dead, huh? Down tick 2 of my 7 loyalty to Plague Wind, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just dead here. Because it just has so much loyalty. Like, we're never getting back from that. It's okay. We got one more. We could go 3-2. We just need to win the coin flip. We've done that in one of these matches. Right? Yeah, because we lost the coin flip here, won it here, and then lost the last 2. Nothing wrong with the 3-2. 3-2 pays for the league. We won the coin flip, so that's a start. And yeah, this is a keep. Because we can play this untapped on 1. Excuse me. And then next turn go boop, boop, and then turn after that, boop. Ooh. The 7 on the play is very gross, and it just got grosser. It just got a little bit grosser. Let's draw a card. God. I don't think they're going to be able to answer Unflinching Courage. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the nail. Oh, God. They're unbelievably dead. They are unbelievably dead. 3, 6, 8. That's not enough. Yep, see, this targets, so that's fine. Up to 1 target creature. Yep. They can't deal with our stuff. Got it. It's just nowhere near good enough, right? I think this is gonna be fine. Gain 10, draw a card. Yep. I don't think White Weenie has an answer to this sort of thing. What do we bring in against them? Nothing? Question mark? Maybe Knight? Knight's kind of slow though. They don't have any haste threats, so this doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh yeah, uh I know what you're talking about. Blessed Alliance. Yeah, Blessed Alliance, that's the one. So, I mean, that's why we have Cartouche, so we can attack with two things. I think I'm just hitting submit. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe my sideboard is wrong. No, my sideboard is wrong because Demotion should be a playable card. Yep. They went to 5. Just for the record, they went to 5. No blocks. Land. Cartouche. Ethereal Armor. Swing for 4. Sure. All right, well, they tapped out of the card we were talking about, so that's a thing. Do I chump here? Or do I... I'll use Lieutenant. So I could block here. Just a pile of... I mean, yeah, that's what White Weenie is. Yeah, I'm gonna just gain 3. Fortified Village is what the forefathers of this country would define as awkward in this scenario. Do I just hold back? Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm holding back. Play this tapped. Pass the turn. Here's my 8/8. It's got first strike. It's got hexproof. It's big. It's got a lot of things that it's wearing as pants. It's a little confused. What on earth? Okay. Yeah? This might be another scenario like when we were playing against the green-black aggro deck where Just because we have a big thing doesn't mean we're in good shape. They can sacrifice this, but that means we're only taking 5 here. Exactly. Thank you for using your powers for good this time. Oh boy. That has indestructible, which is kind of annoying. Never felt so good. I mean, Armadillo Cloak's the one that doesn't actually have lifelink, though, right? That one's just better. So I only have to deal 4 to this, and it still tramples over, right? Right? Okay. So you get to keep your creatures, but it's usually better stackable. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 4, 7, 9. I just don't think they can beat this. Again, there's the outside shot that they have Blessed Alliance. That's obviously terrible for us, but I don't know. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So do they have a way to pump by 1? If they have a human, we're dead. Each player, okay. Gut shot 1 time. I'm counting this right? 4, 7, 9, 13. Why did they board that in? I don't know. Hooray! We got the 3-2. Oh, it feels good. Thoughts. My initial thought is Demotion is terrible, and you should put in a playable card instead. The deck is good if you win the coin flip. Just a thought. I didn't get to play against any control decks where Murder Investigation would come in. Like, I was hoping to play against sweepers so I could see how this goes, but what do you think of Leyline of Sanctity against Thoughtseize? Yeah, that's actually a really good thought. Like, I never felt like I needed Demotion anyway, so like Leyline of Sanctity would probably be good here. You could probably cut a Murder Investigation, just go like that. Like, I don't hate this. But yeah, it's a Bogles deck. It's definitely playable. Like, hexproof thing wearing pants. Get in, kill your opponent. So if that's the sort of gameplay that you're into, I would highly recommend this. Oh, 10 minutes ago, Thopter Gifts followed me. Thank you. Sorry, I can't hear my notifications because there's no reason to have headphones on because of this game, so I just don't wear them because they're kind of uncomfortable in a way. To be able to play Magic without pants. I mean, you can't see what I'm wearing, so there is that. See, I'm not wearing pants so that Glade Cover Scout can wear pants. But yeah, if you're into mindlessly beating your opponent to a pulp, then this deck is probably right up your alley. Comparing it to Blue-Red Insole Artifact, there were a lot of times where you just felt super bad because, like, you got your Insole Artifact on your Ornithopter, and then you put the Ghost Fireblade on it, and then they're just like, Fatal Push? and you cry a bit, whereas that's not really an issue here. Um, Blast Zone was kind of annoying, but other than that, and like honestly, if Blessed Alliance does become an issue, you just up your cartouche of solidarity count so that you can just have an extra attacker. That's why you insult. Yeah, exactly. We definitely did that, and yeah, that's the deck. That's the thing. That's what we did today. It was fun. We 3-2'd, and I'll be back tomorrow to play maybe a different deck. Definitely a